Sweat on my face, lost my friends in the madness, found your eyes in the haze.
Yo guys, what up, welcome. My bot was just giving me a few difficulties here, but you know, we're good to go now. Yo, Salmon, thank you for the 8 biddies, appreciate you, brother. Welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. I am very happy and ready for this one. Also, in the meantime, trying to actually get something set up for my project that I'm working on that's supposedly able to detect when I go live, but you know, you never know what's gonna happen. But welcome. Yo, Monza, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. In the meantime, also trying to fix or see if I am gonna need to do something different for my app to be able to detect when I go live on YouTube. Oh, wait, we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, doing good. Enjoying my vacation, so can't really complain too much. How about yourself? Oh, I guess you already said you're doing good. Let's see. Is that a good base you have there? It did pretty poorly last season, so let's see how it's doing. So far 2 triples, 3 1-stars, so I would say it's doing better this season. It was doing a lot worse last season, or last week, I guess, technically speaking. Let's see though, we have 1 minute left in prep day, so we're gonna stay off that screen for a bit. What you got? I'm not sure actually, let me see. Furnace, 6 headhunters and a single archer. Yeah, well, it's apparently working well. Though, like I said, right now I'm trying to also investigate a little thingy that's currently not working in a project I'm working on. It's supposedly a platform that is gonna allow creators that are streaming on multiple platforms to actually manage their oh, for sure, yeah, like I said, it's a platform that's gonna allow creators that stream on multiple platforms to manage their streams more easily. It's also including a lot of analytics. It's including Twitch management, YouTube management, at least tools to do that. But right now, I recently got it working that YouTube chat's also showing up in the live dashboard that I've built. But now that I'm testing it myself again, it's not showing up. So I'm basically just trying to get AI to detect for me what's going on right here. When streaming, or do you show a table what you need? You mean, I hope that this works. Well, right now I got this, but let me see. We also have, for example, if I wanted to spotlight Warhawk in this case, it should eventually, yeah, there we go. Basically, this is what I got set up. I don't have it auto-calculating what the requirement is. But I do have stats on the players themselves in the war. What they're usually hitting. But let's see, let's go over the lineup. Because of course we got this war between a second eSport and a Neptune eSports. And in the team of Neptune eSports, we got a Cookie, we got a Cracket, we got a Coda. Almost said something weird there, I'm not sure. We got Air1 and we got a Pilou. And then in the team of a second eSport, maybe, I guess I could, yeah, I could do that, I guess, yeah, maybe. But in the team of second eSport, we got Max, we got Warhawk, we got Fauci, we got Dam, and we got Nikolai. Who's the best players on each team? I think in that regard, Nikolai and Max are probably two pretty closely matched players on the side of a second eSport, and honestly I wouldn't be able to tell you really on the side of Neptune. I don't know them too well. I guess we will, yeah, true. Let me actually, before I forget, get a prediction going for you guys so you can actually maybe earn some channel points if you're right. Let's see who will win. We got a second eSport and a Neptune eSports. And seeing how the next, or the first attack is going to be in 5-ish, 4 minutes from now. We will do a 5-minute prediction. How does it work? Basically, you can just vote. I was about to say, how can I vote on my own prediction? Basically, you can click on the prediction on the top, and then it will give you 2 options. You can vote either on second eSport or on Neptune eSports. If you're right, you'll earn channel points. If you're wrong, then you'll lose channel points. You basically, all the channel points that get bet on this channel, prediction get added into a big pool, and basically the pool gets distributed among everyone that has the correct answer. No, yeah, well, I guess your government, just like the Dutch government, doesn't like fun then. Because I think only certain certain countries can actually vote. I don't know. But at least you voted on second eSport by the looks of it. But we will see. Why do I have a tag though? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I never really understood how voting or like betting works, but I think it's technically maybe in some countries considered a chance game. They gotta, yeah, I know, right? They don't like fun apparently. Though if I look or seem a little distracted, it's because I'm trying to get the YouTube chat to actually come through on the platform. I know, like, technically it works, but right now I just gotta make sure that the way I'm trying to get it to work also works. Because the way I tested it before was using a video ID of a stream that was like live, because then you can just read the chat that way. But now it's gotta also detect my live stream and then pass through the chat from that stream. Who's first? It is gonna be Second eSport that is first. Their teammate for this friendly war. This is not tournament. This is just a friendly practice war for mainly for Second eSport, due to the fact that they have their RO64 war in the EWL. And there we go. It is going to be Nikolai kicking us off here. Ooh, interesting base. Let's see what we get. We get some Super Bowlers. All right. Curious to see how this one's gonna work. Has the Greedy Raven on the Queen. That's an interesting pet, and it's also dead. So that's unfortunate. Alright. Does get some nice value though. Good funnel, I would say. It's gonna have, of course, the poison effect still linger on the healers. King and Duke, as we're used to, coming in to set the counter funnel. And of course, I can definitely pull up Nikolai's stats as well. Hitting for a higher than 50% hit rate. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. In total, generally on average hitting a 93% on his attacks. And let's see, he has taken out the Town Hall and the double spitter that was near it. That's good. Queen has decided to part ways with the rest of the crew though, so that's interesting. This one looking pretty decent, not gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be cool. Oh, easy actually, wow. If there's no real defenses here that are gonna be able to do much, especially with the Duke at full health. So let's see, nice job from Nikolai actually. Gets the team of Second eSport started off the right way. Let's hope he can actually bring this into the next war as well. That would be pretty sweet. But at the very least, he's gonna start off Second eSport on the right track. Nice. Well done. And then of course we're also gonna see what Neptune eSports is gonna be bringing us. Good start for sure, yeah. Just hoping that they will be able to bring this as well in the other war. Because if that's the case, then we are all in for a treat. In the meantime, we got my music playing in the background, which weirdly enough is not really being displayed on the on the overlay. They have a war after. Yeah. Yeah, because basically they are back to back. Basically, since they are through to the round of 64 in EWL, which is a tournament, and they were up against a good opponent. Jesus, talking is apparently very hard, but yeah, they're up against a good opponent. That's why they wanted to have a practice war. Let's see though what Coda can do against this base of Warhawk, which is a base that I have tripled in the past when I faced it in CWL, so without the eSports modifiers. Is going to be trying his best to charge out the Town Hall, or Duke charge, I guess, walk, however you want to call it. Ooh, is going to walk towards the outside, not the way that he was intending for the Duke to walk, I don't think. And is going to take out the Duke, did get the mono. Now the question is, where is he going to go with the rest of the troops? Looks to be setting up a funnel for his troops to come in from that basically 4 o'clock area into the or right into the town hall, actually, it looks like. It's gonna re-trigger the invis, so that's not looking too great. Let's see though. Looks like Greedy Raven is gonna be OP under the Warden ability because it's locked onto the town hall. And indeed it will get it. Nice. Let's see, there are a lot of troops towards the outside of the base. There's a few rocket noons to come in and help the main prince out. In the meantime, OG not really doing anything anymore. It's gone. Like, we are gonna be bringing in some more of the rocket loons and reviving the Dragon Duke. And it looks like that whatchamacallit didn't really do too much. That totem. But it is going to be a decent percent. Coda normally hitting for a 38.9% average hit rate. Has 89% on average on his attacks. And unfortunately in this case going to fall short on the hit here. No, I think the only way you can get channel points is by watching the stream or by winning predictions. So yeah, not really much to do other than that. Let's see, where am I? Why am I getting attacked somewhere? I don't, oh, here. Yeah, don't mind that. No, less rigged than the World Cup. Way less rigged. Are there any rules? Basically, don't show clan chat. Don't knowingly burn bases. Because, for example, if I were to go like in any of the 5 bases of second eSport right now, I could fully show where traps and everything is. And how I like to personally always like summarize it is just basically don't be dumb. Use common sense and think. Alright, and Warhawk is in for the second one of a second eSport, gonna be taking on the base of R1 here. You can see Warhawk hitting for an 38.1% hit rate. That's about 80, what is that, 89? Another 3-star maybe, we'll see. It is again super bowler, so that's good. kind of curious though. No, not that. No, not that. Clicking on the same thing twice. But let's see. Oof, looks like we lost the queen. So now we're gonna just recall the giant here. Queen walk back. With the monolith arrow equipment, it is at least a lot better and more widely used in combination with the super bowlers. Though in this case, it would be ideal to not lose the queen on the queen walk. So in that regard, that would be annoying. But we are gonna get at least to the town hall. That's good. Nice. Looks like on the top side, the super bowlers are still going relatively strong as the Poison Lizard is helping out, taking out the enemy Dragon Duke. The flip side, our own Dragon Duke's also down, and we are gonna be facing off against a very strong whatchamacallit there. And it is only going to be a 65% 2-star. Are both teams playing qualifiers? Yeah, I think so. Whoa. Oh, maybe I can quickly check if second eSport actually also qualified. Competition. Unless we any... Oh, good. Welcome, by the way, Max. Yeah, here. See, Neptune eSports finished 48th in the ladder. We were 80th. Let me see. Yeah, probably just barely. Yeah, 82nd, like 80th. Yeah, that's what you said. Cool, nice, good run then from you guys in the final days. Right. We will see when the second hit from Neptune is gonna come in. I'm actually kind of glad that I got some sort of time as well to actually like get some stuff figured out for my platform now, which is by the way called Creator Deck. We gotta crack it in next though. Let's see what he can do. Wow, so far 4 for 4 for super... No, that's not true actually. 3 for 4 for super bowlers. Let's see though, here we also see that same queen walk opener. And as you can see, indeed here also the monolith arrow equipment being used. Which boosts the queen the queen damage output, I think, until like so much of the army is deployed, so many troop capacity. Alright, let's see though. Ooh, King getting wrecked by the logger. So I'm curious how well that funnel is gonna work, but it looks to be working alright enough. Especially as we have the Dragon Duke there to actually complete it. Kano has fallen in the meantime, but Dragon Duke as well. As we got, of course, crack it up. Revive the Dragon Duke, quite nice to be able to get a little bit of stuff, except for that air defense. looked like Cricket hitting around that 40% hit rate, with 90.9% generally on his attacks. But this one, Nikolai's base proving too powerful for him. Gonna be a around 60% 2-star. 61 actually, because he did get the gold storage on the top side. Good defense for Nikolai. And in the meantime, I got Cloud working its ass off on my little issue there. Kind of funny how that works. Definitely hoping though, we're a bit of a weird switch of subject, but I'm definitely hoping though that I'm gonna be sleeping a lot better than last night. Because weirdly enough, I went to bed pretty on time for my vacation. Because I was in bed at midnight, I think, or at least actually attempting to fall asleep at midnight. And then for some reason, my body just decided to wake up at 2:30, weirdly enough, and then I didn't sleep for 3 hours, and then at 5:45 my body decided okay, well, now it's been long enough, so you can fall asleep and just randomly wake up at noon. So all in all, I got what is it? I did get almost 9 hours of sleep, but it was just spread along a 12-hour freaking time period. Alright, but up next it is Max on the base of a Cricket. So let's see what Max can do for us. Damn, another freaking super body hit. Jesus. Lol. Let's see though what it can do, starting off with that Duke Walk in the beginning. Small little Duke Walk to set a bit of a funnel, it looks like. Also guys, if you are enjoying the show, make sure to follow me on Twitch. The show, by the way, I'm sorry for not noticing your messages earlier. Hope you are doing well over on YouTube. But if you're enjoying the show, make sure to follow me on Twitch and YouTube. And if you want to get the daily shorts / reels / TikToks that I'm posting, make sure to follow me on those platforms as well. He's gonna have to get something to go to the town hall though, and because otherwise we're looking at a 1-star here. Does have a revive, so might make that go to get the town hall, because at this point it's a 50% 1-star. So not the greatest. Only thing that's currently sort of saving him is the fact that he's got not a logger to fight against, though he does have the totem spell, of course, still. Curious what he'll do. In the meantime, Queen is still going. Very unfortunate. Yeah, well, I feel like he did make a little bit of a boo-boo maybe on the part of setting funneling. But is indeed going to go with the plan that I expected. But is going to get the Dragon Duke distracted on the logger or on the long shot. So I am curious if he's gonna make this one happen, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like this one is gonna be a 1-star. Rip our Mr. Max. Good thing that it's a practice war. 66% 1-star only. Gonna give a big bit of a chance to Neptune Esports to get at least equal on stars. And with anything, let's see, the gap is 17.6, so we're looking at 78% difference. I hope I did that math correctly. I feel like if you say it confidently enough, then everyone's just gonna believe it. At least it tends to work for me pretty nicely. And of course I'm gonna clip that just because, you know, it's kind of funny in my mind. That's what matters. Alright, next hit is in though. We got Pilu. And let's see what Pilu is normally hitting at. If it wants to adjust. There we go. Has a... Can't really tell on the freaking size of that whether it is a 20 or 26% hit rate. Yeah, that's what I thought is 26. But right now hitting with Super Bowlers. So only, I think so far, one attack that we've seen that wasn't Super Bowlers. So that's kind of a nice bread. I don't know. It's nice and refreshing is, I guess, how I could say it. Smartly gotta be recalling the healers and the queen before they get destroyed. Good call there. Is gonna... for me it's kind of depending on the base, but I tend to go with a Duke walk into Hydra type of strategy. Ooh, we got the bowlers walking. Queen has stolen all the healers as well, which is not great. Lol. With the way that the Dragon Duke and the King, I guess, were overlapping for a bit there, it almost seemed like it was a level 125 Dragon Duke. Imagine though. Nah, bruh, that would be so overpowered. Though honestly, at that case, it would just be like, yeah, good luck with defending anything. Alright, we have made our way to the town hall. Gonna make everything invisible. Not sure, looks to be an invis spell of our own. And that is kind of gonna screw us actually. But we are gonna still get the town hall down. And of course, in this case, 4x speed was definitely not an issue, but it is looking like it's only going to be a 2-star here though for Pilu. Nice try. I am kind of curious though if I refresh this. Alright. If I then refresh this. Ooh. Okay, and if I then say test in here, yay! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yay! Yay! I fixed it. It's working. Officially got back or end-to-end validation of the chat flow from YouTube working. Sorry, I was actually... But yeah, I was just really happy with that. I almost gave the guy that's asking for my player tag the one of my mini Town Hall 18 instead of the main. But yeah, the king skin is kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Alright, up next we got a Fauci, who is number 3 on the side of a second eSport. Hitting with a 33.33% hit rate, normally averaging in the mid 80s as far as his percent goes. And is going to be starting us off with this Duke charge. I feel like if you're calling it a Queen charge, then it should also be a Duke charge. Ooh. We do have 2 more invis, so we could be decent here. He's gonna get the logger a little bit. He's gonna need the other invis here as well, though. And is gonna hook onto that logger. But now onto the CC, which is not ideal. Let's see, and is also gonna die in such a place that it doesn't benefit on getting damage on the Town Hall. So let's see. Alright, Golem is getting destroyed really, really quickly. Alright, Town Hall has fallen, so we are looking at least a 2-star here, so that's at least decent. What would be probably been... yeah. Well, Lava Launcher did get a bit of damage on it, but I would have liked for the Town Hall to get a bit of damage on it as well. Even though we did have builders in the vicinity there. Let's see that we do have a revive as well. Though I wouldn't be surprised if we're holding off on using it till the rest of the troops are a little bit more near the Duke, even though we only have 45 seconds on the clock. And the Warden is the only thing that's like on the inside of getting anywhere near any of the defenses. Alright, this one gonna be a low 80%-ish. I guess you could technically say mid 80%, as it's at least 85. 87. Might get 89. No, it is gonna be 88 for Mr. Fauci. Nice try. Bit unlucky on the Duke charge, I would almost say, because I think he was not necessarily going for the whatchamacallit. He was not or he was simply going for the revenge tower. It depends. It's if the attack goes to plan and you can just use the revive spell as you intend, then it definitely can give a lot of advantage on an attack. But it's... yeah, how you say that? I think in a fair few stages it can be a little hit or miss. Alright, we got Air 1 in. Air 1 number 2 on the side of the Neptune eSports team. Yeah, exactly. Also what Max says, it's often used in a sort of cleanup way slash getting the Duke to get more value on the other side than where the army is attacking from. Ooh, in this case, nice little distraction for the Duke. Thank you, Valhir, for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in, welcome in. And we got R1 hitting with a 34.4% hit rate. Normally hitting right around that 90% mark. At least very high in the 80s. And it's definitely making the best out of that Duke charge, even with the distractions. Is investing a lot of time onto it as well. And we have another Super Bowler attack. It's like these guys just had a chat beforehand and said, yeah, you know what? We are just gonna do every little bit of Super Bowlers that we can do. Also, I'm just quickly gonna switch to this music. I guess right away now you know where the follow sound has come from this track. But let's see where these Super Bowlers are going. Looks like we had an early totem spell in the core, distracting that Logger and the Revenge Tower mainly. But this base of a dam giving R1 a little bit of trouble. Yeah, Max does play as well. He's actually on this team of second eSport. It looks like we are one to one now as far as the 1-stars go. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't think so. No. Yeah, unfortunately, Max was indeed the 1-star, but at the very least, there is another 1-star on the board now, and it is back in a second eSports advantage. 5% in it right now, which means 25% on a single base. So anything above a 76, well, 76 or higher 2-star is gonna win it for second eSport. Good thing that we also had that 3-star start off from Nikolai. And I am really happy with the way that my stuff is working right now. More and more getting to be a complete set of features that I like. But let's see who is the final attacker from second eSport. It is indeed Dam. Or sorry, Dam, I guess. Dam. I don't know. I don't speak Danish. I do try though at some point. But let's see what he's up to. He's gonna be bringing us even more Super Bowlers. Alright, starting off with the Duke charge as well. Needs to be aimed at getting at least the probably mono, and if you can manage it, the scatter shot as well is gonna get that. Oh. Right, Spirit Fox does stay alive. Ooh, little bit of a cautious reroute, but is gonna pay off, and that's gonna be the end of the Spirit Fox. But it is also gonna be the end of that scatter shot. And then gonna go into the Town Hall area. Probably a smart choice. King on the top side to set the funnel. Of course, this time we can't pair him with the Dragon Duke just because, well, we only have one of them. And we've already used them somewhere, so can't use them anywhere else then. As well, we are protecting the bowlers and the throwers from the Logger just by a few totem spells. We saved an invis. Yeah, well, there could be numerous reasons for that. Let's see though, has the bowlers walk into the core and actually taken a very big bit of damage because the healers are on one of the bowlers. And he gets the Dragon Duke revived. Let's see though, there's that invis indeed that we saw saved. And it looks like we could be pretty clear or pretty close to that 76% 2-star that he needed for the win, and we are indeed gonna get it. But of course, since it's just a friendly war, that is not what it's all about. It is of course all about getting good hits in, good practice in, seeing bases that work well. But it is a 78% 2-star for Damn. Nice try. Guess at some points I'm just too competitive and actually hoping for that. For that win above good practice. Even though, of course, that's not at all what's at stake right now. Guess I'm just getting myself ready for the next war as well, mentally. Show me the money for the winning the bet. Kind of depends on how many people actually got in on the bet. But yeah, since the win can't go any other way than second eSport, I can pay out the prediction. But it looks like the only other guy that went in also bet a 0. I guess you can get some good feeling for actually predicting it right. Alright, let's see who the final attacker on the side of Neptune is. It is gonna be Cookie. But for now, we can see that the score's hopefully updated. Yep. Feel like that's good. That's good. That's what I hoped. Right, Cookie is coming in on a Fauci's base. And we are going to be seeing an air attack from him. He's got 7 invis. 1 earthquake, so I'm expecting, I was going to say, a pretty big Duke charge. Oh lol, I feel like this is one of the bases that I attacked as well and failed miserably on. Don't know if you remember, by the way, Max, if you're still here. Let's see, did Duke charge out the town hall? Nice, good job so far. Yeah, okay, good. Think it, or was it? No, wait. I'm confused. Feel like I've hit this base once. Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's fine, of course. Feel like I've hit this base once in CWL, and then what? Or was it only CWL? I don't know. I feel like I hit this definitely in CWL, but I also hit this in World Cup ladder and the qualifiers. Maybe it was just CWL. I don't know, or maybe doesn't matter. At least I know that I failed miserably on it, and it was very, very good that I only needed a 1-star or a 2-star. Different but same concept. Corner town on the box. Yeah, exactly. I think. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Not the one. No. No, the one I hit was actually one of the bases that I think one of you guys is running on defense right now. Yeah, indeed, not using super bowlers. So that's already surprising. Though honestly, I don't mind many super bowler hits because I know that they are not as easy as they look to pull off. Also, at some point, still gonna do my CWL hit of today. Even though the spin didn't happen until somewhere in the afternoon, and this base is gonna go down. Nice job from Cookie. Gonna save that from Neptune, but it is gonna be a win on 3%, or well, 3 buildings. As it is also getting pretty dark near me, so I'm just quickly gonna turn on the light. Oh yeah, it might have been a hit you didn't see, that's for sure. Or that, for sure, that's possible. Kinda curious now, let's see, is my second count in the EWL clan as well? Should be. Let me see. I feel like it was probably this one. I don't even remember which base I hit. Well, I hit 15 here. Similar-ish, but not quite. No, okay. I was triggered by the fact of how the town hall compartment looked, but I guess I was not 100% right in that. Oh well. Does not matter. Let's put this in that mode for now. And let me actually check who is Team A, who is Team B for the FTB war. Let's see. Looks like we are Team A again. So let me actually see what clan it should be sent to. Slash team info. I don't know if they have multiple team or multiple clans signed up anyway, so. No, they don't. Okay, so you can just send to the clan tag in the message that I dropped in the server when I, like, at the sign up. Cool. Thanks. Kind of curious, I guess. Just gonna do a farm hit here. Get some free ores, because you know you gotta get them while you can. And then get a good bit of loot, hopefully. Is good enough? I don't know. It's a mil gold, so what? Yeah, you know, don't be freaking greedy. Oh crap, that was too early. Whoops. I guess we're gonna go like this then, and then just put this in between. And then we just go crazy with the close across the base, I was gonna say. Kinda like this way of farming. I know you're playing monthly qualifiers, so I assume you wouldn't stream our match anyway. Though, do you know anything about what it? I don't know, honestly. I think it's probably indeed just to allow enough space for the official streamers. But I wouldn't be able to tell you. But right now I have no clue. Though, yeah, next weekend is gonna definitely be a little uncertain for me as far as streaming goes. I know that I have one stream that is scheduled already for the Sunday. But in case my team does make it through all the way, then of course I am gonna just cancel that. Because I'm not gonna say no to play that just because, you know, I'm streaming. Also just gonna go through the quick and easy upgrades here. More clan capital gold. Let's spend some as well. And let's actually get our last builder for the moment busy on another spring trip. Because we know it's only going to be, what is it? I don't even know, 6 hours. So it's not like it's like freaking 4 weeks or whatever. Let's see though. But yeah, basically with that whole fucking thing of they only allow registered people in the clan, feels like it's mainly just their way of trying to keep control of the flow of people, and like, I guess it's also maybe from like fair play reasons, I don't know. Actually managed to max out my meteor staff today though, so that's kind of hype. Actually currently got fully max equipment on all my heroes. Or at least what I'm using at the moment. And a few others are maxed out as well. Currently got my CWL tech strat selected, which I might have to just do on stream as well. I understand they would say so. Yeah, I feel like I do agree that the clan should be able to decide who comes and who doesn't, but I feel like that's just not how COC eSports works in that way, because they're just trying to like how you say that, they want to keep it under their control. And the only way they can really do that and enforce what they're putting out there, like rules-wise, is by just saying to everyone, you're gonna just follow our rules and no discussion. This playlist can actually get deleted. Let's see, where do I have a tag now? Cool. Thanks, Max, for being such a great help. Makes my life a whole lot easier, especially when I'm live. Right, I think from tomorrow you should be able to see that if I do this and go back one. Yeah, from tomorrow onwards we'll have Elixir quests and 1 game Goblin Researcher. So I think for the moment I am gonna just keep a hold of my resources and just not start a new thing yet. Though I don't know how, I don't have a builder or a book of heroes. Don't know, that didn't start with builder at all. And I'm on my current last card for now, but tomorrow will be a new one as well. But how many points? 990. Yeah, no chance that that's gonna do anything good. We'll see though. Why am I getting a tag and where am I getting a tag? In that. I feel like I was saying something, but I completely lost my train of thought there because I was getting distracted by Discord messages. At the moment, just waiting for them to accept. Let me just tag their rep real quick if it's just making sure that we're not missing anything now that we're within that general time frame of when quote unquote delays can be acceptable. Quickly just gonna adjust the title as well, because the friendly war between a second eSport and the team of Neptune eSports has been completed. So I'm just gonna adjust the title on both of the platforms. Alright, let me in the meantime actually start a new prediction for you guys, because of course, you know, we got a new war coming up, so might as well start a new prediction, because this one is actually for a little bit more, or there's a little bit more on the line in this one. Let's see, prediction period in this case is going to be 15 minutes, just because in general you will have 5 minutes of prep day, then you will have 8 minutes before the first attack is gonna come in. Yeah, I am just making sure, you know, that on the side of FTB squad everything is also okay. But yeah, oh cool, looks like they just accepted. Looks like indeed it was just accepted. Nice. And I'm probably best of also just adjusting my title real quick for a second time, just because that second part of their full name is or could be seen as offensive. I don't want to run any risks, especially not on YouTube. Nor on Twitch, of course, but you know. Yeah. Alrighty. Three minutes left in a prep day, and this one is in EWL. It is the round of 64. So in this case, if you lose, you're out. If you win, you're through to the round of 32. Oh, that rhymes. Nice. I like it. We're not gonna go on any offers. So it is one that has some body to it. Don't know what I'm saying, honestly. I guess you guys still understand what I mean. There's something on the line. Look at all those freaking electromites. That's so funny looking to me. And then hop, hop, hop. And they go everywhere. And of course, since it's farming, you know, it doesn't matter. No, RC already died, not sure where. Oh, right here actually. Didn't see, all of a sudden just I saw the ability was popped and she was dead. Oh well. It's not like that's gonna stop us from getting that one last building. Ba, 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 ba. We get a chest, let's see, are we gonna get lucky? What's in store? They're gonna even be more than a common. Oh, of course not. Could still be a clank castle cake. Keep saying it, might happen one day. If we are indeed lucky. Happened before when I called it precisely what I was gonna get. Not in this case though. Alright, almost into War Day here. Let's see, I think... Oh no, okay, I have a few more... whatchamacallit, elixir upgrades, but mainly the Warden 4 levels, then some collectors. Alright, we are indeed into War Day. So we are gonna go through with the lineups and put this one back to this mode when it is eventually gonna switch. There we go. Cool, cool. Good to see actually that the logos are right from the start here as well. But for the team of FTB, we got a Fatal, we got a Yaya easy peasy, we got Taters, we got Storm, and we got L, I guess. Oh, that spells L. For some reason it always trips me up because I'm always reading AI, but it does spell L. And then for the team of Second eSport, we will have the exact same lineup as we had an hour ago. It's gonna be Max, it's gonna be Warhawk, it's gonna be Mr. Fauci, Dam, and Nikolai. So we are good to go. Alright, I want something with a little bit more energy, please. Oh yeah, that will do. My attempt at like a festival anthem like tune. But you know, I asked for something with energy, so that's gonna definitely have energy. Let me see though how many free gems we can get. Starting out at 5997. Gonna see what is gonna be the end total. 2 more, 3 more even. Ooh, we're gonna get a good amount. We ended up with 29 out of those trees. I like that. So who do you think will win, guys? I'm honestly not sure, but I would say that FTB has a slight edge here. If we go to the competitive Clash network, we will see that if we go into rankings, ELO rankings, they've dropped further than or lower than I thought they were. Damn. Okay. They did. They recently, yeah, they did drop recently a bit. Oh well. Doesn't really matter that much. Wait. Season ranking? What does? I don't even know. I see season ranking. I'm not sure what it does. Oh, that's old stuff. Okay. But yeah, they are higher ranked on competitive Clash network and the ELO ranking than second eSport. Kind of curious though how high they are. Let's see, second.
From the shadows we emerge to the beats.
Looks like they are currently ranked 51st, and FTB was ranked 30th. So that's a small difference. Alright, but we are currently 3 minutes away from the first hit to come in. As mentioned before, in this case, it is again a second eSport, and that's going to be the Team A for this one. Let's see. Yeah, probably gonna have to work on my Frosty or Phoenix next on this account. Probably Frosty over Phoenix, just because Frosty has 7 more levels to go, so he's practically halfway there. And then Phoenix only has 2, if I remember right. Yeah, he should only go up to level 10. But I guess we can see if we basically get any of these players. Yeah, Phoenix goes to 10, Frosty goes to 15. Cool. Good that we got that clarified. You just sending a few people a message that I'm live. I know they'll appreciate it when I do so, or at least some of them do. Not all of them might, but I don't care, because if they don't mind, or if they do mind, they should tell me. Alright, in the meantime, we have some claims, of course, because we got a Nikolai number 5, we got Dam, that's gonna go first on number 4. Warhawk's gonna be taken on number 3, we got a Max on number 2, and Fauci is then, of course, logically gonna be taken on number 1. Let's see, I know, because they've told me in the past that the only real thing they generally put on these notes is just timings. And indeed, Dam is in right away. Let's see what he can do with the super bowlers. On this base of yeah, easy peasy. Kind of curious whether that guy is Dutch. Or if it's just a random saying. Though interestingly, square compartments here. He's gonna get some nice fang chaining off though. That's actually somewhat helping him, not really fully, but now the king's gonna lure him in. And he's gonna get himself onto that spitter. He's gonna take a very nice and important defense out. Oof. Duke not going the way that we want, I don't think. Though he is. We're coming in from this side, setting up a pretty decent funnel, and I think that is indeed gonna be the way to go. And I'm gonna get allured onto the king again, might take him out. Oof, the king in a lot of DPS actually from the start. Barely gonna stay alive. Duke is gonna go down here. But not before taking out the crafted defense, which pathing wise helping out a bit. Good totem here. And Town Hall should not fall too... Yeah, there it goes. Not sure what I was gonna say, honestly. Another decent totem. A bit early with how pathing is looking or not. How is the totem not... Huh? Hello? Wasn't the totem supposed to like always redirect the freaking... defenses that are in range of it, and I doubt that those two tell that words. Jesus, I doubt that the two tell gap was out of range for the Revenge Tower. Honestly, waiting for the revive. Yeah, there it goes. Good call that he didn't use the invis here. Might need it here though, will need it here, and is going to redirect onto the air defense. Because that is quite likely putting out more DPS. I'm not going to allow the the Duke to self-heal through it. And in the end, we are looking at a bit of a time issue here, actually. Unless Duke is OP, but I don't think he will be OP in... Ooh, he does get it. Nice! Good job, then. Woohoo! Good start. Alrighty. Definitely a good start here. For second eSport, them getting the triple, starting off identical to the last one. At least first attack from second eSport being a triple, that is. Oops, don't mean to go there. Kinda think I want something with more energy again. This should be that. Alright, and Fatal is in for FTB. And is gonna bring us super bowlers as well with a recall. He's gonna go for the Queen Wall, Queen Charge style opener with the Monolith Arrow and the Angry Jelly. And see the little thing above her head. That she's currently in effect of that that angriness. Kinda curious when if that wears off when the jelly timing runs out. Ooh, already a lot of damage on those healers though. Not sure where that came from. Wasn't paying too close attention. Has the Cookie Warden, has the Super Bowlers. There comes the Queen. And has the Skywagon in the charge as well. Duke over on the 1 o'clock area. That is going to be helping to funnel. As you see, drawn out as well. Gonna be all ice golems in the furnace. No issues, of course, getting that town hall down. No surprise there. Be seeing that Eternal Tome and Heroic Torch be popped momentarily, I would think. And except... yeah, there it goes. Except for the fact that 2 of the bowlers have walked out. And are not with the main army anymore. And the current... I was about to say the current warden effect that you're seeing on them is from the apprentice warden, so that's not the real one. Duke is already down again. Queen is gonna go down, and this is gonna be a good defense actually on Fauci's base. We do have one more totem spell, but not really much to use it on. And a minute on the clock. 2 small troops in hand. Might be getting a bit more percent, but not a triple at least. Or I don't know. How I was actually supposed to say that, but think that that ricochet cannon actually damaging a few of his troops and ending this indeed at 69%. Nice. Good defense for Fauci. And a 31% difference and a star difference for this first set of hits. Of course, with any good team, the same applies. Don't count them out till the war is over. Wouldn't be the first time that teams come back from a very big difference. Let's see, in the meantime, we got Fauci going in second. We got Nikolai going in second. Fauci third, then Warhawk fourth, and Max gonna be fifth. But of course, no, I was gonna say, but of course, first we have another attack from our time filled dumb as he tripped. Yeah, well, honestly, I don't know if you had the stream up, but I thought as well that he would time fail. Though in the end, everything was just too OP and too quick. I did unmute. Yeah, no, I said the same thing. Because honestly, I was certain that he would time fill as well. Oh well. Good luck to Nikolai. Gonna be bringing us some super bonus as well. And also gonna be starting in the same way as the opener from FTB. Right, really want to make sure that his queen goes inwards. Might have been no, it's okay. I was gonna say that redirect invis might have been a little too early, but it's actually should be okay. Does have to CC now to take care of as well though. But we'll easily deal with those headhunters due to that invis. Nice. We'll need to, yeah, probably best to recall. And guys, if you are enjoying the show, feel free to join the Discord. Feel free to follow as well over on both YouTube and Twitch. If you do !socials in the chat, you'll find all the other platforms that I post a lot of content on. And now we're going to be starting off with the super bonus here from Mr. Nikolai. Has of course got the Duke and the King to set the funnels. And is going to pop that warden ability to allow his troops to walk through walls. One bowler all the way advancing already towards the enemy minion prince, it looks like. As the Yetis take care, or the Yeti takes care of the Revenge Tower and the Town Hall Falls as well. This one looking decent. Ooh, looks like we had the stun blaster with the Electro Fang, so we had some stunning happening of those defenses. Does have one more totem spell as the queen is gonna go down. Pretty heavy backhand though. Warden about to go down unfortunately, but still does have 4 super bowlers up. Curious how well this is gonna go. The multi is of course also still there, as is the scatter shot. Ooh, Giant goes down, so that is gonna be the end of this one. Question is gonna be what percent will he get? Is he gonna get through that? He is gonna get through the scatter shot. Okay. King is literally at a sliver of health though, and is gonna go down with one more tap. So this one barely gonna reach 90, most likely. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Yes, we'll reach 90 just in time for it to run out. 90% 2-star for Nikolai. Let's try. Good percent though. Gonna at the very least guarantee a 21% gap between the two teams going into hit number 3. But that is of course assuming that FTB will triple that next one. We'll have to wait and see on that one though how it goes. But the next attack is in. Storm is in on max. And Storm gonna be bringing out some super bowlers as well. Waiting to see where he's gonna go in. He is gonna come in with the... Ooh, with the... Wow. Good value there. Probably wanted to pick up the crafted defense as well, maybe. He's gonna pick up the CC though, so that's already great value. He's gonna pick up the mono, it's also good value. Maybe a Tesla or 2 near the Super Wizard Towers. Couldn't quite tell when that was going down. And right away in with the super bowlers here. Dragon Duke has set enough of a funnel in his opinion. But it's gonna take some damage of those. I was gonna say it's gonna take some damage of that logger. The healers are straight onto the super bowlers to get them healed back up. Alright, there goes Town Hall. OG is down. This run looking rather good, I must say. Especially with those bowlers walking around. Not really easy to tell what's in the core still though. Looks like one bowler about to go down. Warden just went down. We got an E-Titan, a Super Velk, an Ice Golem or 2. So I'm curious how this one's gonna go. Looks like the Dragon Duke's gonna be revived. Mainly fighting with the whatchamacallit here. Kinda curious though how well this one is gonna go. Like how much percent is this gonna get? But if I were to guess, this one is going to be a defense, and at the very, very, very best, it would have been a time fill. But it is going to get to about a 93% 2-star. Thank you for the hydrate, appreciate you. Unfortunately, my thing there doesn't say. Okay, yeah. was gonna say my dashboard doesn't say who redeemed it, but I do have to actually make that work though. Right. There's still a lot of things that I have to make work with that, but I could just check in OBS who redeemed it. Alright, but as it currently stands, we have a 38%, 5 stars for second eSport, 32.4, and 4 stars for FTB. That's the only negative thing about drinking a lot of carbonated drinks. You get burpy. I think next up we're gonna have this one be hit. Nope, it's gonna be this one from Fauci. So we'll have to wait and see till he goes live. And there he is. That was not a long wait at all. Alright, another Super Bowler hit from Fauci. Or from second eSport, but done by Fauci in this case. Ooh, that hero hall literally needs a love tap. Like a little pat on the back. Just to say, like, well done. And that will make it crumble to the ground. Dragon Duke in a little bit sticky situation here. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Yeah, he does go and get an archer on that. We'll also take care of the Revenge Tower with that Duke Walk. And he's gonna damage the CC, but not take it out. Of course, that wouldn't really have done anything, because the CC troops were already lured out of the CC building. I was about to say, how did that freaking 1 HP Ice Golem from the defensive CC not die yet? That was really insane to me, honestly. Oof, gonna have a massive split of his troops now. A bunch of them, though, are gonna find their way into the core and into that town hall area, so that's good. Let's see that we have a revive in this army. Doesn't look like we did, so it was just the Dragon Duke that went down there. But this one looking like a big defense for FTB. Unless those Super Bowlers can do some magic. Because they're gonna need something special for sure to get through this. To make it more and more of a good thing that that first attack from Dam was actually a triple. Because this one is a low percent 2-star. It'll be 66 for Fauci. Nice try. That is going to open up opportunities for FTB. With a triple right now, they'll be gaining a 6% lead. Currently 94% down. As well as 3 stars. Like this map kind of have to be my next release in the summer sort of vibe. Just floating away. Because, you know, it's just cause sorry, just vibing. though. Next up, we got Taters in on the base of Nikolai. Let's see what we get. We get more throwers in this case. Okay. Bunch of ice golems in the mix as well, just because I was kind of puzzled by the fact that we had only so few throwers. But we're going to be starting off with the fireball on the Revenge Tower. Oh, good value. We did lure out some of the Furnace's fire spirits though. But nothing the Warden with healers couldn't tank. We are going to be turning this into a bit of a Queen Warden charge, like we used to see on Tunnel 17 a bunch. But right quickly we are going to be bringing in the throwers as well. So just going to turn this into the sort of thrower smash attack that you see more often. Right, Queen forces her ability. Overgrowth to path into the town hall. Is gonna need that for sure. Queen locked on to the multi-gear tower. Throwers on the outside, though, or not the outside, but not the right side either. Well, I guess technically they are on the right side from that entry point, but not where they were supposed to be. Though in the meantime, we have gotten ourselves access into the town hall with that lock launcher. So Queen is going to be taking it out. Almost. There she goes. Now into the face of a fire spitter though, so that's not going to be the greatest. We do have a jump down. I'm kind of curious how far this is going to get. Especially because throwers in general don't seem to be the fastest. Ooh, there was a little bit of 2x speed, but he caught it. Or 2x, 4x. But he did catch it in time. I feel like that's not gonna be worthy of a claim. There could have also been freaking server desync for all we know. It looked like 4x speed, but this is gonna be a defense. It is gonna be a defense of Nikolai's base on this hit of Taters. We all got the 4x. Right. Ooh, we got a Breezy in with a raid. Thank you. What's up? Welcome in, Alexa. How you doing? Yo, THC. Welcome. Let me get a shout out for you then, Breezy. Breezy 68. There we go. Yo, Bumsa Bossa, welcome. Awesome. Glad to hear that, Alexa. You guys are coming in right into this awesome war. RO64 in EWL. We got second eSports facing off against FTB. Full name is SQRT, but you could just say square root. Let's leave it at that, just so we don't say anything that might give issues to Twitch or YouTube for that matter. Because we are live on both the platforms. If you do ! socials, you will get links to everything. All my platforms that I post content on the regular. But right now we have a 3.6% advantage for second eSport, who are also by square root. Exactly. But second eSport are also ahead by a star. Got a triple. Let's not do that. Alright, but next in we got Warhawk. Is going to be bringing us more Super Bowlers. These guys really like them. Let's see though what he's up to. Guessing by his troops he is going to go for that Queen Charge entry here. While we got, he's giving a special. Exactly. Jesus, holy frick, guys. Alright, but let's see. This is gonna be. It's a high stakes entry. Let's put it that way. Let's hope he. I was about to say, let's hope he's on point with the invis. Seems to be though. Of course, wants to get that gear up tower, multi-gear tower. Guess both names technically are true. So it's a combination of the geared up archer tower and the geared up cannon. Oof, it's gonna need another invis, but doesn't have it. So might have lost the healer there to the air defense. They get that revenge tower taken out though, so in that regard we are doing pretty decently. Don't even know if that's proper English to say that in the adjective form. Don't even know if that's proper English, honestly. But you guys all understand what I mean. Nice. Almost 3.5 years for you, TC. Wouldn't be surprised if you... I don't know. Don't know what I wouldn't be surprised by. Probably not by a lot of things. But let's see. Alright, decent entry into that town hall here. Duke not getting too much value with that stun blaster. Mainly now that scatter shot, fire spitter combo, that's gonna be a lot of trouble for him probably. Unless those healers can do their job properly. And keep those bowlers going crazy. I'm not sure. One bowler still up. Looks like the Warden is still up by a sliver of health, or is that a Queen clone? No, it looks to be the Warden. Let's see though, Queen is taking on the scatter shot, but it looks like a lot of the rest of the troops have been wiped out. So we are looking at a high percent 2-star here. Because in 30 seconds also, the Queen is not going to be able to get through anything here. Especially not with that sort of wall breakers. But she is through the walls. 20 seconds for all of this. No more tiny troops on the map that he can put down. It is going to be a very high 2-star. Maybe, does he get it? It's going to mainly be that storage. Oh, but he does get it. Let's go, Warhawk OP. Great job. Alright, nice. Much needed triple for second eSport here. Putting full pressure on those last 2 hits. From FTB. That almost, yeah. And in this case, it means that those last 2 hits from FTB are both gonna have to be triples. And then let's see. Let's see if if those both are triples. Apparently, talking is very hard for me. Then FTB gets up to 87.6% with the 71.2% that second eSport is currently at. Alright, see you later, Breezy. Thank you once again for the raid. Appreciate you and have a great rest of your day, man. But with the 71.2% that second eSport's currently also already on, we are looking at 16.4% of a gap to be made up. And that looks to be about that 82-83% mark. Well, 83 for the win, 82 for the draw then. But let's see what Easy Peasy can do on this hit. If he can make it look easy peasy as well. Getting wrecked a bit by the sweepers. Directing him off the town hall. Now bringing him back on, but the Duke instead is gonna be actually going down. Because it was getting distracted on heroes. As we see this Hydra hit that is going to be coming in from Easy Peasy. Or Hydra? Yeah, Hydra. Starting up with a few rocket loons. Giant arrow through the base. Aimed at least at taking out one of the sweepers, of course. Because 2 would be too much to fight. 1 is still going to be annoying, but doable. It's going to be frozen up as well as he wants to hold on to that Warden ability just a little bit longer. There it goes. And does find the tornado trap as well. Though in this case it's also gotta be said that if this attack does not triple, then a safe 2-star for second eSport will be enough for the win. But of course we shouldn't get too far ahead of ourselves, because this one is still under attack and is still in progress. And the Dragons and Dragon Riders are making their way into the core. Overgrowth is down to redirect onto the mono and onto, I guess, mainly the mono, yeah. Green on the outside still doing pretty good, but we only have 45 seconds on the clock, so this one is going to be very tough to complete in time, probably. We will have to wait and see how far he can get, though. But it looks to be a defense again, this one on Warhawk's base. 20 seconds for 18%. Even with all the luck in the world, you're not going to get that. Especially not as the queen is about to go down and it's just down to the Dragon Duke here. Alright, it is going to indeed end up at... Is he going to get 86 somewhere? Probably on the Ricochet Cannon. Yep. 86% for easy peasy. Nice try. Unfortunate. Was looking pretty decent though. I feel like he got a little unlucky with that Duke charge. Don't know why, but just feels like it. Alright, last hit from a second eSport gonna be from Max, who, assuming that there haven't been any violations of certain rules, attack times or whatever, is just gonna have to get a 2-star to make sure that second eSport win this one, as it's currently almost already almost 11 PM for me. So good that this war's coming to an end as well. We're gonna be seeing throwers from Max. Let's see how we're gonna be doing this one. We got a few invis spells, so I'm assuming a small RC charge. Well, I was assuming something else, but I was just reacting to the fact that I saw the RC being dropped here. Oof. No recall though, so we weren't counting on actually retaining the RC. Let's see though, of course, because we do still have to get to the town hall at some point. Though technically speaking, given the fact that the difference right now is 6.4%, anything above a 69% 1-star should already be enough for a win. Ooh, the Warden about to go down though. That did pop its non-existent ability here. Getting wrecked though towards the core with everything going on. Oof. Gets frozen up in a very unfortunate place as well. Let's see. And then gets distracted on air skellies. Come on. Oh, we have more throwers underneath that freaking dead hero. Alright, 2-star is in. Jesus, that was way too tight for my liking. Of course, we can tell that he went for, or tried to go for a safe 2-star plan. Because I know these guys longer than just today, and I know that they tend to actually indeed go for safe 2-stars if they can. And in this case, it did work. Don't ask me how. But the important thing is that it is a 2-star here for second eSport. And I'm very proud of the boys, actually. And it is going to be looking like a 57% 2-star, which is enough. Bring them to 82.6% and 12 stars. And then it's just them space left. Let's see who the final attacker is from FTB. It is going to be L. And let's see what L can do in about, presumably like 20 seconds-ish. A little less now, because I was slurring my words. Exactly. A lot less. And we're going to be seeing Super Bowlers for a change. Alright, going to be going with that Queen Church opener here. Finds like half of the Tesla farm already from the start. It doesn't really help him that much, because he was probably hoping to get a freeze off on a little more inward facing defenses. Now does get the freeze off on the multi-gear tower. Ooh, been getting a bit low. And now the healer's even getting targeted by the fire spitter. Is gonna get them into that. Oof, is not looking good. Didn't get quite what he was looking for. That's why the Queen Charge was dragging on a bit. Now gonna redirect her into that 3 o'clock corner anyway, it looks like. In the meantime, Baby Drag on what's left of that 6 o'clock corner. Why is talking so hard for me today? What the frick? Don't know. Don't mind. Doesn't matter. I would call it triple D, but I think people would actually misinterpret that a bit. Alright, in the meantime, we have the Stun Blaster off on both the Fire Spitters to help the Dragon Dude get through it. Let's see. Wait, did he not? Oh, he did have the Heroic Torch. But I guess the Warden wasn't in range of those bowlers. He's gonna get at least a 2-star though for his team. But is looking rather rough for the rest of this. Bowlers working on some no one knows what. So let's see. Looks like we are gonna see the Warden's final few seconds, and this is gonna be a 77% 2-star. Nice try. That's gonna be a 12-10 victory, 80.2% and 10 stars for FTB. 12 stars, 82.6% for the guys of Second eSport. Nice. G to them. Let's build the prediction before I forget, because I tend to forget these things whenever I don't do it right away. Let's get my ass moved over to this clan again for CWL. Let me actually see if the plan that I got drawn up is easy enough. Let's see, I know that I was hitting base number 9. Let's see, EQ backpack and arrow across the middle, Queen 6 to 12, so from the bottom. Duke comes 12 to 6. I'm gonna use rocket loons here to make sure that the Duke goes into this compartment after. Army into the town hall, just because of the sweepers probably. You can OG back and then just have totem skellies and freeze throughout. Alright, yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna do that on stream just because I need to just make sure that I understand the plan correctly. So I am going to go to this mode. There we go. Now the chat's up. Cool. And I'm gonna see who is live, who we can raid, because I am gonna have to call it a night here. Let's see who is live with Clash at the moment. Looks like we are gonna go over to Mr. Medigizmo. So for now, guys, I am gonna call it a night. I want to thank you all for watching. GG's once again to Second eSport. And I would love to see you again on Friday for the next stream. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is for you. And we are going to be raiding Mr. Medigizmo.